Hi, I'm Tanya from Business Automation 101, and I just wanted to introduce you to Google Assistant and how it can increase your productivity simply by speaking. I have been using Google Assistant for quite some time now. I have to make a bit of a confession. I actually was a Windows Phone user. I had it for many years. I loved it. I did not want to change it, but I had to because it finally got outdated, and of course I could not find a comparable Windows Phone to do what I needed to do. So I made the switch to Android. And of course I should have done it sooner. It's 2020 hindsight, but switching to Android has made me so much more productive. I have apps at my fingertips. I'm able to do so much more. And one of the major things that I have as an assistant, no pun intended, as an assistant is Google Assistant with regards to being so much more productive. One of the best things I have with Google Assistant is that every morning I have an alarm set, and when I wake up and turn that alarm off, and again, I'll admit that I'm a bit of a snoozer. Sometimes there's just that little bit extra time needed to actually wake up. It will greet me with the time. It will greet me with what the weather is like, and it will let me know what my appointments are for the day. So every morning I start with information that I need to be able to conduct my business. If it's going to rain and I have to go out, well, I know that there's a potential for rain. I know I need to go and get my umbrella, make sure that that's all ready for me. I'm wearing the right sort of shoes. I don't have to go and check anything. I know this information. I also know what all my appointments are. I don't have to check my calendar. I don't have to go, oh, who did I have to see today? It's told as I'm listening to Google Assistant speak. I also have found my productivity has increased greatly because I'm able to tell Google to set a timer for me, an alarm that will go off in a certain amount of time. I find this really, really helpful when I'm doing research or writing, and I'll talk about what I actually use for writing in a later video, but when I have to do a task that really has to have my concentration. I can't be looking for anything else. I can't be researching away from what I want to do. I want to just concentrate on that. I can ask Google to set an alarm for me. And it's as simple as this. Hey, Google, set an alarm for 30 minutes.
11:25 a.m. Set.
So at 11:25, my alarm will go off, letting me know that that's the time that it's finished. Knowing that I have 30 minutes where I really have to get something done has increased my my productivity, because I'm actually making sure that for that 30 minutes, that's the only thing I concentrate on. It's totally transformed the way that I do work, because I have this watchdog, I suppose, who's saying, for the next 30 minutes, this is all you should be doing. It also works the other way around for me, in that I like to watch YouTube channels. I like to check Facebook, all those social media sites that are available to us. I also like to read news, catch up on things that's going in the world. I can set myself an alarm, and I know that I have half an hour or an hour to check YouTube or to check out Facebook or to respond to people on my own YouTube channels and my own Facebook groups and pages. I'm able to do that from knowing that I have a time to do it in. It's not a case of, oh, I'm just going to quickly check, and 5 or 6 hours later you go, what did I do today? Instead, I know that I have a time to do it. It also means that I prioritize what I look at and what I read, so that whereas before I might sort of go on to, watching all sorts of different interests that I have on YouTube, on Facebook groups that I want to get into, I am prioritizing what are the ones that I really want to watch in my time I've got allocated to me. It's also great, Google Assistant is also great for the fact that I don't have to click on things. If I want to open up my Gmail, I simply say to Google, hey, Google, open up my Gmail. And what's happened, of course, it doesn't say that it's opened it, but Gmail has been opened by my Google Assistant. I can also say, hey, Google, what time is it in London?
The time in London, UK is 11:58 p.m.
So if I'm trying to get a hold of somebody that I want to speak to in London, I'm not sort of going, oh, why are they not responding to me? I can understand that maybe they're in bed. It's the same as when I'm going to do a Facebook Live, I can check what times it will show in various places around the world. All of these sorts of things means that you're not actually having to go into your computer or go and search for something. Google will find it for you. If I wanted to find out some research subject, and I love research, I'm as curious as a cat. I always want to know more information, and I will wander in my research. So I could be going in to look up how to, for example, I might be wanting to find out what's the best video software, best free video software. And by the time I finished doing my research, I may have ended up somewhere in the ancient Egyptian pharaohs, simply because I love history. Something made me think of something. And anyway, I can go down a research rabbit hole where hours later, I have found all the information I wanted, but I'm in another totally different century. So again, I'll use Google Assistant and just say, hey, Google, what are the best free video software programs?
Here's a summary from Obolo. Best free video editing software for desktop: Blender, Lightworks, Shotcut, DaVinci Resolve, OpenShot, Avidemix, HitFilm Express, InVideo, and more.
So from those words given to me, I can then do a little bit more research. And again, I can just ask Google to give me some more information about any of the information that I've gotten back. I'm not spending time looking at things or opening things or clicking on my phone and then noticing that I've got a message from somebody, and then I enter that message, and then so as you can see, Google Assistant can really help you with your productivity because you're not having to step away from what you're working on. So if I'm in the middle of writing or editing something and I think, oh, I don't like that word. So you can say to Google, what is the synonym? Hey, Google, what's the synonym for reliable?
Here are some synonyms for reliable: dependable, good, well-founded, well-grounded, authentic.
So I can change the word reliable that I might be editing to authentic or any of the other words that were suggested. I'm not actually having to stop, search somewhere else, get distracted. I've got that answer straight away without having to do anything. Now, yes, I use programs like Grammarly that can help me with that, but sometimes you're just, I might be editing on my phone, I might be doing other things. So being able to do this means that I can easily do it. Another great thing that you can get with Google Assistant is that you can tell it to set appointments. So if you're with somebody and they say, hey, can you give me a call next week? Rather than having to say, okay, yeah, I'll remember to call you, you can actually pull up your calendar. Again, hey, Google, open my calendar, and it will open your calendar up. And you're able to see, sorry, I've confused.
Here are the top search results.
I confused Google Assistant because I kept on talking. Let me give it a chance to answer. Hey, Google, open my calendar.
Opening calendar.
So my calendar has now been open and I can actually book it in. And I can even go so far as to say, hey, Google, book an appointment for tomorrow at 9 a.m.
What's the title of the event?
Follow up on this stream.
All right, on this stream tomorrow at 9 a.m. Do you want to save that?
Yes. Save it.
Got it, I added it.
So Google has now gone in and added in my calendar appointment for tomorrow. It's, hey, Michael, nice to see you join in. Thank you. It's great that you like that you're authenticated and I can see your name, and thank you for the tips. So I'll just go through some of the other things that you can do with Google. I don't have smart light bulbs or smart equipment in my home, But if you do, Google Assistant allows you to manage it. Other things I use Google for are recipes. When I want to cook something, I can even say to Google, find me some recipes that have these types of ingredients in them if I'm going through my ingredients list. But you can use Google in your car, on your TV, on your watch, and at home and on your phone. Obviously, that's what I've been demonstrating. And you get some information about it by going to Google Assistant. And it works with all of these sorts of programs. You can open Netflix, you can go to YouTube. All of these other bits and pieces are available for you. So it's something that I heartily recommend if you're interested or you own an Android phone and if you've got any of the Google equipments like they've got a whole heap of little pieces of equipment that you can set up in your home that will hear you say things. Again, say, hey, Google, and it will open things up. And it's
Opening smart things.
So it's gone and found smart things and it will have a look at it for me. So as I said, if you're interested in finding out more, let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't been using Google Assistant, start playing around with it. It's a really easy way to do it. You just say, hey, Google, nothing, thanks, Google.
No worries.
And ask it, how can you do things? And the productivity benefits I've gained from using this has totally changed the way that I'm doing my business. I am more productive. I am getting more things done, and I'm not falling down those rabbit holes of research or social media that before have been the bane of many people's existence, not only my own. If you think you can find something that you could use with Google Assistant, let me know in the comments down below after this video. And also, if you'd like more videos like that, let me know as well. I'll catch you all in my next video. I'm Tanya from Business Automation 101. See you next time.